Hi everybody, this is Alan Fine and I'm here with Alison Metcalf, who we've interviewed many times, who's the Executive Vice President for Tourism Ireland for US and Canada. And we are going to talk about what's new in Ireland. We had a lovely lunch and we were talking about Shannon Airport and how its access to the western part of Ireland is so easy to achieve. And so now we're going to talk about a little bit about marketing and the recovery on Insider Travel Report. So, good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while.
Great to see you, Alan. It's always great to talk to you.
And a great event as usual.
Yeah, no, it's really great to get everybody together, I think.
But these Shannon partners are really, they have great product and they're interesting.
They do, and I think as you've heard, access into Shannon is just so easy, and as the gateway to the Wide Atlantic Way, which is an area of Ireland that so many Americans love to visit. I mean, it's the longest coastal route anywhere in the world, 1,600 miles if you want to do every nook and cranny, but Shannon is a great gateway into, so many unique attractions, great heritage, great history, great food. Castles, golf. There's so much and sport. There's so much for people to do, and we just wanted to remind people of the direct air access, just how easy it is, and also remember that it's such a short flight coming from the east coast to Shannon. It's almost the next parish over.
I mean, you've done Dublin or you've done the north. Now it's time to do this one.
Absolutely, and I think most Americans, when they travel to Ireland, whether it's a first-time visit or a second time, they want to explore a part of the Wide Atlantic Way. So they might have gone to the Galway and gone south and done the southwest. Next time they maybe want to go north and get into Galway and Donegal and then head to Northern Ireland. But I think once you can fly into Shannon, people can fly into Shannon and out of Dublin. So you have that open door option, and they don't have to backtrack.
So not far apart.
No, exactly. And the road network in Ireland is so good now that. Easy to do that.
I enjoyed driving on the wrong side of the street for us. It was fun. All right, but so let's talk about the recovery. I would think of the countries that we're seeing coming back. Ireland's one of those ones that are strong right now?
It certainly is. I mean, a big factor of that recovery has been the restoration of air access. We've had a tremendous amount of flight restoration during the summer months. We've backed up at 87% of our pre-COVID capacity, so direct flights into 13 gateways and more to come this fall. I think what we've been surprised about is just the speed with which the recovery has happened. A lot of pent-up demand. People love Ireland and they haven't travelled for a long time. I think
also you've been doing your job with the marketing.
We've been doing a lot of marketing, and I think you'll recall when we launched our largest ever marketing program, the Green Button campaign, which you've seen, and I think most of travel advisors have probably seen it at a number of our events and sales missions over the years. But we're simply asking people, now is the time to press that green button and book the trip. We had kept people inspired during COVID. So pent-up demand, they've banked a lot of vacation dollars and a lot of deferred bookings. So as a result of that, we're very happy with the way the recovery is going. We're by no means complacent. We're tracking it probably at about 70% through the end of August, about 70% of where we were pre-COVID. And now we're really working hard, launching additional campaigns, including the campaign that's promoting Shannon as the gateway to the Wide Atlantic Way today, to keep that momentum going.
And Ireland was ready for it. I mean, there are a lot of places I know where they're still staffing and having trouble with that. How's Ireland doing with that?
Well, Ireland has not been, it's not exempt from some of those challenges and issues, but it's dealing with them, and there's a lot of initiatives in place. But overall, I think the people that have visited this year have had a great time. We've had some operational challenges, like all destinations, but Ireland is faring very well. And as we move into the fall and into the winter, a lot of those issues at their peak season have now worked themselves out. And I think everybody was surprised by just how quickly the tourism market came back. And
2 weeks ago, I was on a cruise and we stopped at Cove, Ireland, and everything seemed normal. It felt great.
It absolutely does, and I've been over a few times myself, and it's really great. There's so many Americans around. Wherever you're in Ireland, it's Dublin, that's on the west coast, and Galway. I was in Limerick earlier this year. Individual travellers, the group tours are back, specialist group tours, escorted tours, and of course the golfers are back in a big way. So that's really, really encouraging. So we are continuing to invest in a big way. We want to make sure we grow our market share, and we're also continuing to work with the travel advisors. So if there's anything we at Tourism Ireland can do to help you sell more Ireland, please do contact us.
So the URL that they use?
So we have Ireland.com, which is our consumer site, and again, I would direct your clients there. We also have our trade information site, as well as a lot of social handles and our trade Facebook group. So If you'd like to sign up to our e-zines, you can do that online as well. So we are getting ready now to ramp back up. We'll be coming out with some new sales missions in the early part of next year, and we continue with our very successful program of webinars. So please sign up to some of our webinars. We talk about sustainable travel. We talk about different regions of the country. We talk about how to sell group travel. So and what Ireland has to offer. So please connect with us.
And then, but you specifically said you were spending a lot on social, you were spending a lot on consumer, and then you mentioned you were spending on trade. So thank you for being a partner with us.
Absolutely. I mean, I think when we look at this campaign, we look at all of our campaigns, we want them to be multi-channel. So we want to make sure we're inspiring consumers about wanting to travel to Ireland. We want to make sure the travel advisor community is also in the loop. So when those consumers call or email or connect on social, they also know what clients are interested in buying. So we recognize that the travel agent community provides an incredible service to travelers. And as travelers are investing increasingly large amounts of dollars in their vacations, they want a trusted partner. And I think, as we've seen during the pandemic, that I think the days of the travel advisor are here to stay. Absolutely. You want a trusted partner, you want a professional to take care of you, and we recognize they're a very important part of our distribution channel and part of our business.
That is a perfect way to summarize and wrap up. Thank you for talking to us.
Thanks, Alan. Always a pleasure.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.